Hey, what's up? Sometimes I think we have a distorted view of relationships. I think sometimes we're not honest with ourselves about relationships. And we really don't think about what it takes to have a healthy relationship. When you love someone, you're supposed to be, or it is supposed to be unconditional. You just love them with no conditions, and you just love them. You love them. And in theory, that's an awesome thing. To have that unconditional love, or be able to give unconditional love. What's wrong with that is we take out the human factor. And then we become selfish. To think that if someone is supposed to love me, they're supposed to love me unconditional. So no matter what I do, they're supposed to love. Just because they say they love me, so they must accept everything that I do. All of my flaws, all of my weaknesses, all my shortcomings, and they're supposed to just do it. And I don't have to give anything in return. It's just supposed to be unconditional. Here's a problem with that. There is conditions. Because you can't continue to treat someone bad or give them love according to what you think they should have love. And then they love you conditionally, they give you everything, and you don't have to give anything. Truth be told, there is conditions to love. It is a give and take. We'd like it to be unconditional, but there is a give and take. What is the point for me to say all this? Is if we truly love someone, then you have to be willing to give unconditional love, to receive unconditional love. If you're not willing to do that, then what's the point? You'll just be a selfish asshole. That's what you'll be. Expecting someone to love you unconditionally and you not giving anything in return. Let me give you an example. We communicate in this world, 2018, primarily through text. Hell, we even text our boss at work. We text our friends, our families. Text our husbands, our wives, our kids. So with that said, when you text someone a heartfelt message, and they don't respond back to you, the person getting the heartfelt message, should they still receive unconditional love if that's a pattern that keeps going and going and going? Now, that's granted, that's just text messages. but I'm giving you something that could start small and get bigger. Sorry about the coughing. I was sick last week, getting over it. So there's still some remnants. Or if you go out of your comfort zone to show someone love, something that you normally wouldn't do, but you know that they like it and you're going that extra mile, and then someone doesn't reciprocate that or show you love in return, how long do you keep going before enough's enough? My point in saying all this is you have to love one another. If you want your relationship to be strong, it has to be a give and take. It has to be. And you have to every day show that person that you love them. You have to go out of your way to let them know that they're appreciated. Now, I'm not talking about doing some big, gigantic grandeur of love to where I don't know. You take out an ad on a billboard and you post it, hey babe, I love you. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the everyday stuff that show that person that you profess to love, that you show them that you care, that you give a damn. And if that person is showing that they give a damn for you, then in return, you need to show that you give a damn for them. I'm not a, quote, religious man, but I do believe in Jesus Christ and I do believe in God the Father. And you need to love one another. What do you say? That's when the Pharisees and Sadducees or whatever they was, I'm gonna call them common folk. When the common folk came up and they said, Jesus, what is the greatest commandment? What is, out of all the commandments, what is the greatest commandment? They got their little notepads out. They get ready to jot it down because you know Jesus about ready to drop it on them. And he says that you love one another. We are human. We are a product of God the Father. Every day those two men do battle. But we have to put our human side in check, and we have to show love to the person that we profess to love, whether it be our kids, our husbands, our wives, our aunts, our uncles, our brothers and sisters. That's what we have to do. And if someone shows you affection, let them know that affection is received, and here's some back to show you also that I love you. So when your wife sends you a text, hey babe, I'm just thinking about you and I love you. Now things happen. But don't let that text get unanswered hours later. And then when you do answer, it's not even about what she said. And vice versa. If the husband says, baby, I just love you. Damn, you the one, you the bomb, and I just love you. Ladies, don't let that text go unanswered. And then if you do answer, it's something totally different than what they said, because that stuff hurts. Real talk. We all want to be loved. That's real. That's real. We all want to be loved. And when we find that special someone and we have that bond and we want to share the rest of our lives with that person, or we want to go into a deeper relationship with that person, it may sound morbid, but let this marinate. Let it marinate. You want that Bonnie and Clyde type of relationship, that you're just down for each other like 4 flat tires, that you just down. That's my Bonnie over there. And that's my Clyde over there. Together, we Bonnie and Clyde. You damn right, baby. We Bonnie and Clyde. We in this, me and you. You right, boy. Come here and give me some love. Come here, girl. We want that love. We want that love. That's why that couple is so famous. Yeah, they did a lot of crazy shit. You know, they was robbing, they was shooting, they was carrying on. They had their little posse, everything. But what really made them ingrained in American history is a fact that you're like, damn. They love each other. They love each other. And they would have done, one can't be without the other. If Clyde was going somewhere, Bonnie was right there. If Bonnie was going somewhere, Clyde was right there. They was down for one another till the end. It's morbid, but there's something really romantic about that. So if you have your Bonnie or you got your Clyde, show them that you care about them every single day. Because, believe it or not, there is conditions to love. We don't want to admit that, but there is conditions to love. Thank you for watching this video. Like it, share, comment. That's how we're going to get this thing going. And spread the word. Support me on Patreon. I appreciate it because I'd like to be doing this stuff with you a couple days a week. Just honest videos. Nothing fancy. No trickery. Just honest opinions. If there's something you'd like for me to talk about, let me know. Comment down below. Or shoot me a... See, that's my kids right there. They flushing toilets. So sorry if you hear the toilet noise in the back. They're kids. They supposed to be asleep, but you know how kids is. But thank you again. And again, I like to do this more often. So please support me on Patreon. I'm out.